Hi everyone, this is Paul Lonsford, and I wish to thank you for coming to my site, the ISOagentBlueprint.com. And just a little bit about me. I'm one of the top agents, or top selling agents in the country in the payment processing industry, and for one of the largest processors in the world. And I've only been in this business a relatively short period of time. I'm coming up almost on my 5th year. And a lot of people would ask how I got to where I got so quickly. So through some experience and through just where I've been, I realized that this could be a great business opportunity for other people. It's kind of a little known industry. Not many people know how it works. I have a lot of people actually ask me when they find out what I do, you know, well, how do you make money in that? Or how does that work? Or it looks kind of like it might be an interesting business to get into. And so as I was building my business and as I was achieving some pretty amazing success, I mean, I literally started out of a 2-bedroom apartment and moved into the house that I lived in. I literally moved in a year later and achieved you know, a high 6-figure income in that first year. And people think that story is amazing. It is amazing, but it's true. And there's a lot of third-party publications that have validated my story. But basically, what I did is I realized I was wanting to get into the training and teaching other people how to do this business. And so I started with people in the industry, and eventually I had some coaching clients, and now I even have some people that are actually working directly with me that I've been trialing out a lot of techniques and ideas to see if I can grow their business. Out of those successes, I was originally designing this program just to bring people to work with me, and I realized, you know, it doesn't matter. You know, if you want, what I found is people want my system. My first program that I actually put together, I scrapped it. In this industry, you can get all the information out there about products and services, and you can even get some real basic stuff on how to do the business. Usually most of it's not very good, but it'll give you some information and it'll get you started. That's what I started with. But for the most part, training is almost non-existent in this business. So out of some of these articles and people finding out about me, I've had a lot of people come to me and want to know, like, they want to work with me and they want to learn from me. And I realize what they really want from me is they really want to know, how do I do what I do? Because the other stuff, the products and services, whatever company you choose, whether it's mine or any other company, you can get all that information from the corporate people. I mean, they'll provide you plenty of like product information and how to do this or how to get this set up. But what they don't really teach you well is how do you grow a business, and that's what I do well. And so I started in this industry, and then I realized that I'm not going to get the information I need now, so I went out of the industry. And I went and became a serious student of the direct response world. And what I mean by that is direct marketing. And that could mean mail order, telemarketing, internet marketing, you name however you want. And I became a serious student of that, brought that information back into this industry, applied it, and it's allowed me to do, as you see right now, I'm in t-shirt and shorts. This is how I do business every day. I'm in a business that most people put a coat and tie on, or the worst case, if they're casually dressed, they're wearing a polo shirt and a nice pair of pants and a dress shoes. I do business just like this every day. I do it from my computer. I do it with my iPhone. I mean, I'm virtual. And yet I can create the amount of production that I know other agent offices like mine may have 10, 20 employees, and I do it all one guy. I wrote over 8,000 accounts in less than 3 years. And people want to know, how did I do that? And it's really a few things. One, I figured out how to create leverage. Two, I use systems. And 3, ultimately, I believed it was possible, because most people just don't believe it's possible. So anyway, that's a little bit about me and what the ISO Agent Blueprint is. And if you are interested in like a business basically that you can start for, like myself, I was in a 2-bedroom apartment. I was broke in so many ways. And I jumped into it. I had $500, and I didn't actually start with $500 right out the gate. I over about 2 months, that's how the $500 came together. And I started this business. The first year, I made a multi-six-figure income. And since then, I've been in high six figures. And I still just, like I said, you could start this business with that. And anybody could do this business. The only thing is, you just got to be willing to go do the work. It's not hard work, but you got to like just be consistent. And I find that, you know, that you can do it. Some people do things, and I've brought people on, and I've learned this lesson. They'll do it full-time. You know, you can either do this full-time or part-time. But I find that a lot of people I've talked to do it some of the time, and that just isn't going to get you where you want to be. So I thought I would share one little, one of the beginning level tips or training secrets that I teach to my first group when a client first comes on to me. And it's real basic, and it's what I call lifestyle marketing. And if you'll just opt in and put your email address, you can actually watch the next video on lifestyle marketing, and it'll give you an idea of how I start the process. And this one little simple idea, if you came into this business and you were with me for 1 week, could literally start getting your first anywhere from 5 to 10 clients in a week, not knowing really that much about anything about what you're doing, and be on your way to start growing a business that can create a residual income. It's in the banking industry, you know, so we got credibility, and we're actually the one areas of the banking industry that's not you know, not really doing bad. I mean, we're actually okay. So anyway, again, Paul Lonsford, you know, again, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. You know, if this is for you, you know, I'd love the opportunity to work with you. And if not, maybe you'll find something else, and that's great too. But I wish you success either way. And again, I just really appreciate you for taking the time to watch this video, and hopefully you'll take time to watch the next video. Thank you.